everybody. This is Grizz, and right now I just brought out a rifle I just picked up. I need the sight in, so I figured I'd do a first shots video. Probably just turn this into a short for you guys. It's Palmetto State Armory PA15 that I ordered as the CTR lower, 16-inch upper with 13.5-inch M-LOK handguard. It came with the M-bus sights, but they were not attached, so I threw them on there and get the iron sighted in. After that, I'll end up throwing on my scope or red dot. Not sure what I'm going with yet, but for now, we'll sight in the irons. Starting off with it will be some 55 grain PMC bronze. At 50 yards, I got a whiteboard with a 2-inch orange paster. About 10 feet to the right of it, you can see that little black stand. It's a 4-inch AR500 steel plate. And yeah, just get this thing on target. Let's do it. All right, so 50 yards. Let's take our first shots. Again, it's 55 grain PMC bronze. I'll be using mostly 62 grain, so that's what I'll end up wrapping up with. But I don't want to use my preferred round to get on paper. All right, so that's 3 downrange. Let's go see where we're hitting, if we need to adjust. All right, so 3 shots. Not the best grouping. I'll tighten that up, I promise. And I'm gonna have to come left and way up. Go ahead and shoot 5 more anyway, and see where we're getting. All right. Safety on, muzzle pointed in the safe direction. Let's go check this out. All right, so our first 3 were these. Here's our next 3. So I'm going to want to take that up probably another, heck. I'm going to bring it one click back to the right. We'll bring it up another 8. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we've made our some further adjustments in elevation. Bring in point of impact up, and I adjust it back to the right a tiny bit. Let's see where that is hitting. The problem with that orange dot on a bright white cardboard backer is that orange dot really starts to wash out after just a few seconds when you're focusing on your front sight. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up 1 more and back to the left again. All right, so made 1 more adjustment in elevation. I took it up 2 more adjustments instead of 1, and adjusted back to the left 2 notches. Go ahead and see if we are finally where we want to be. Yep, should have stuck with 1 click in elevation. Man, it didn't. I made it 2 clicks left, and it still hit a little right. I mean, is it me? It must be. Yeah, so bring it back down 1 elevation. And left a little bit more, I guess. The wind is blowing to the right, but at 50 yards with a bullet that's traveling over 3,000 feet a second, it's not blowing you off that much. Okay, made yet another adjustment. Brought it back down one, left two more. The wind is pretty still right now. All right, so finally got it where I wanted to be hitting. All three of those last shots were centered. Two of them on the 2-inch pacer. One of them was off it by about a half an inch. At 50 yards with iron sights, I'll take that. I mean, the irons are just back up anyway. But now I feel confident at shooting at my little 4-inch steel plate to the right of the white target, about 10 or 12 feet. I'll crack it with 1 or 2 rounds, or until the little mechanism that's holding the chain on breaks, because ultimately I set that up for 22 planking, not 5.56 or 2.23. So we'll see if it actually survives a couple hits from this. The plate will. I don't know about the stand. And then there's a blue plate. It's out at 180 yards. That this should be able to smack pretty easily. It's, I think, 18 by 24 inches, 18 wide, 24 tall. So let's see if we can hit this little plate. Oh, yeah. I did not build that stand for anything bigger than 22. Hit the plate, knocked the whole stand down. Lifted it off the ground. Did you see that? That was good. All right. Take a few shots out here. It's 180 steel. That's a hit. Nothing but hits. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I'm actually going to do today. No point in shooting any more. Who am I kidding? Oh boy. Clear weapon, safety on. Oh man, that was fun. Whew. So it was a little low. You can see where I was hitting with the 22. Then on the bottom there is the 223. The spalling from it did chip away some of that enamel on the stand itself. But other than that, it survives. All right. 180 yard steel. Yeah, it's about 18 inches across and 24 to 30 inches high. But you can see all my fresh hits here. Got 2 right there. Pretty good. I like it. I'll take it. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I like it. For the price that I paid for it, it actually shoots really, really well. These groups weren't the best. I wasn't really taking my time, just kind of putting the front sight on the orange dot and pressing the trigger. Took me several adjustments. I kept over correcting instead of making small adjustments. I like conserving ammo, but at the same time, sometimes it's fun to shoot those few extra rounds, even when that's not your intention. So, you know, my first group was here, second group was here. Then I over adjusted, got it too high and right. Then I got it, you know, good elevation, too far right, made an adjustment left. Shot my last three, had one right here, and these two right here. So I'm extremely happy with that at 50 yards with Magpul M-Bus Gen 2 iron sights. These are Gen 2s. They have Gen 3s out now. I've never used them. I just haven't had the opportunity. But very happy with that. The weapon itself is actually really, really nice. I picked this up. I actually just got it in yesterday. I ordered the lower and upper separate. Because for the price point, ordering the lower with the CTR stock saved me about $50, I think, instead of ordering the CTR stock separate. Yeah, the Magpul one, or the Magpul MOE stock edition lower was, I think it was $30 or $40 cheaper than this. So saved a little bit of money ordering it with this stock already on it. Ordered it this way so when I run a 2-point sling, it's already set up. I don't need anything special attached to the firearm. It has spots on either side for a 2-point sling already in the handrail. M-Bus sights are nice. Has standard A2 flash hider. Everything on its mil spec. I mean, there's nothing special about it. This didn't even come with the enhanced polish trigger, the EPT trigger that Palmetto State likes to do. And yes, I did already make sure that this weapon is clear. We'll do it again for you. The EPT trigger is nice. It's a single stage trigger that Palmetto State Armory does. Basically, they take a mil-spec trigger and they just polish it up and get out the burrs and the little bit of travel that it does have before the trigger break is nice and smooth and continuous. This trigger here is a standard mil-spec single stage trigger. It actually feels really nice compared to other mil-spec triggers that I have fired. When pressing this trigger with the safety off, it's much lighter. When pressing this trigger, I'd say it's about 4.5 pounds if I had to guess. I don't have a gauge here with me. The reset is short, very loud, and very tactile. You can really feel that reset. It's actually a rather nice trigger for the money. So the grip I did put on after it came in. It came with the Magpul MOE grip. This is the Magpul K2 grip, which has a less aggressive angle. The standard MOE grip, you know, is angled back even further. This one, I don't know. This one just feels more natural to me. It's more ergonomic, and it's rubberized, which is nice. So yeah, that's for the money. I keep talking about for the money. I'll just go ahead and let you know what I spent. The lower was $149 with I did have to pay shipping on the lower, which was like 17 bucks or something. And the upper was $359.99. So I mean, after everything, you know, I'm around 600 bucks. It's not terrible. This is the third Palmetto State Armory AR-15 that I have bought, and so far they have not disappointed me at all. Yeah, that's it. That's about all I can tell you about it today. Other than that, it's pretty standard AR-15. It runs. Seems to run just fine. I'll come back out here probably next week with it, and we'll do another video where I beat the crap out of it a little bit. Personally owned. I don't want to beat it up too much. But all right, until then, practice well, practice hard, and practice safe.